Hello students, welcome to another module. Today we will discuss about organic livestock management. After completing this module, you will understand first different breeds of cattle and buffalo, the hygiene and nutrition of organic livestock management, the national and international norms for organic livestock. So let's get started. Livestock is an internal part of the organic farming and help in achieving a balanced relationship between soil, plants and animals under the system. Cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat, poultry and pigs are the major component of it. Integrating animals into a farm help creating a closed or semi-closed system where energy and nutrients are recycled. Animals can convert non-edible biomass like grass, straw, kitchen waste into a food while increasing soil fertility with their manure. We can say organic livestock farming may be a useful strategy to overcome the challenge of agricultural sectors like sustainability, food security and food safety. Furthermore, organic livestock farming could be also an interesting strategy for the eternal rural development issues and the farmers' decreasing profitability. Nevertheless, the domestic livestock such as farm animals and pets are the part of our cultural heritage. The national and international standards have been prescribed to maintain livestock organically. Under organic farming, the livestock should be maintained with good health and proper hygiene and given proper management. However, the basic requirements for livestock management are provisions of comfortable sheds to accommodate the livestock, hygiene, uncontaminated water, and nutritionally adequate and safe food. In general, the farm livestock generates various food products like meat, milk, eggs, honey, and various non-food products like feathers, wool, skin, hair, bones, silk, medicine, biogas, etc. We also use them off-farm services like transport, therapy, recreation, landscape maintenance, hunting, protection, sports status, and research and religion. While on farm functions like manure production, utilization of byproducts from crop farming, processing, pollination, pest control, herding, marketing, and attraction of guests and biodynamic preparation processings are also performed by them. Now let's discuss the first section, that's common cattle breeds in India. There are 24 cows and 6 buffalo breeds which are popular in India. Furthermore, a large number of nondescript cattle which are small in size and of low productivity are often found in various regions in India. Let's discuss few important breeds of cattle and their geographical distributions. The first one is the Sahiwal. The Sahiwal is originated in the dry Punjab region which lies along the central Punjab. Today the Sahiwal is one of the best dairy breeds in India. Other nicknames are Lambibar, Multani and the Tili. Coat color of this cow varied from brownish red to greyish red. Horns are small in size. Animals have well developed udder. Average lactation yield of Sahiwal cow is 2325 kg. However, selected herds may have higher productivity, milk yield as high as 6000 liters. The Haryana Rural Development Institute HRDI, Karnal, Haryana maintains a large number of cows. Its claim when milking and other unique characteristics are fast growing cows, thick and parasite resistance, heat tolerant, ease of calving, drought resistance and blow tolerant and good temperament. The second is the Gir. The Gir is the famous milk cattle breed of India. The native tract of this breed is Gir Hills and forests of Kathiawar including Junagadh, Barnagar, Rajkot and Amreli districts of Gujarat. Average lactating yield of Gir is 1800 kg per lactation. The breed is also known as Gujarati, Surati, Kathiawadi. Cows have convex forehead, act as cooling radiator to the brain. Animals are red in color, sometimes white spots. Animals have long ears and eyes are hooded and there are a lot of loose skin around their eye areas. When well management and good feeding is done, it can give 5000 liters of milk per lactation. The third type of breed is called as Thar Parkar. This breed also known as White Sindhi and Thari. This breed of cattle originated in Tharpar district of Rajasthan. Its dual purpose breed known as both for its milking and draught potential. The cattle are of medium to large and have white to grey skin. They are a long tapering face with slightly convex forehead and medium-sized horns. Animals with high nutrition have produced even higher than 3000 liters per lactation. This breed has a pretty good heat tolerance and disease resistance. They have 13 to 48 calves in their lifespan, and the males are good for draught purpose. The fourth one is the Nimari. Nimari, also known as Khargon, Khargoni or Khurgoni, is a permanent drought breed of central India named after its place of origin, which is Nimar, Madhya Pradesh. This breed is originated from West Nimar tract of Madhya Pradesh. It's believed to be originated from the cross of Ghir and Khilari breeds along with Narmada Valley in Maheshwar and Barwani region. This Nimari cattle is brownish red, copper color and white, giving spotted appearance. Due to spots or patches, they are also called as Chitkarbi in local Nirmari language. Nimari animal had a long and somewhat narrow head above the nostril region, and majority of the animals had a bulging forehead. Horns are generally medium size, having pinkish brown color, and horns emerged in a backward direction. Later they turn upward, outward and finally inward. The average age of maturity and age at first calving is 44 and 55 months respectively. Average milk yield of the breed is 767 kg per lactation with a range of 600 to 954 kg per lactation. The average milk fat percent is 4.9. The average lactation and dry periods are 290 and 221 days respectively. The fifth one is the Malvi. Animals of Malvi breed are medium sized, strong and robust. The animals had a fine bearing and intelligent look. The body color varied from white to grey, and sometimes or grey irony color is also found. The average age at maturity and age at first calving are 40 and 49 months respectively. The average milk yield in this breed is around 916 kg per lactation and range from 627 kg to 1227 kg with 4.3% milk fat. The sixth one is the Murrah, most important breed of buffaloes whose home is Rohtak, Hisar and Sindh of Haryana. Nibha and Patiala districts of Punjab and southern parts of Delhi state. The color is usually jet black with white marginings on tail and face, and extremities are sometimes found. Tightly curved horn is an important characteristic of this breed and its most efficient milk and butter fat producers in India. Butter fat content is 7.83%. A Murrah buffalo milk yield usually ranges from 10 liters per day to 16 liters per day. Murrah buffalo yield ranges in the range of 2500 to 3600 liters per lactation. The seventh one is the Surti, also known as Dikani, Gujarati, Talabda, Karotar and Niadi. The breeding tract of this breed is Kaira and Baroda districts of Gujarat. Coat color varies from rusty brown to silver grey. The horns are skill shaped, moderately long and flat. The peculiarity of this breed is two white collars, one around the jaw and the other at the brisket region. The milk yield ranges from 1000 to 1300 kg per lactation. The peculiarity of this breed is very high fat percentage in their milk, that's 8 to 12%. The eighth one is Jabrabadi. The breeding tract of this breed is Gir forests, Kutch and Jamnagar districts of Gujarat. This is the heaviest Indian breed of buffalo. The horns are heavy, inclining to drop at each side of the neck and then turning up at point, dropping horns. The udder is well developed with funnel-shaped teats. The average milk yield is 1000 to 1200 kg per lactation. The block coats are heavy and are used for block coating and carting. The ninth one is the Badauri. Home tract of this breed is Agra and Etawah district of Uttar Pradesh and Gwalior district of Madhya Pradesh. These are medium-sized buffaloes. The body is usually light or copper colored. Eyelids are generally copper or light brown color. Two white lines, cavern, are present at the lower side of the neck, similar to that of Surti buffaloes. The average milk yield is 800 to 1000 kg per lactation. The blue coats are good draught animals with high heat tolerance. The fat content of milk varies from 6 to 12.5%. This breed an efficient converter of coarse feed into butterfat, and it's known for its high butterfat content. The 10th one is Mehsana. Mehsana is a dairy breed of buffalo found in Mehsana, Sabarkanda and Banaskanda districts in Gujarat and adjoining Maharashtra states. The breed is evolved out of crossbreeding between the Surti and the Murrah. Body is longer than Murrah, but limbs are lighter. The horns are less curved than Murrah and are irregular. Blowcoats are good for heavy work. The milk yield is 1200 to 1500 kg per lactation. This completes our first perspective of our module, that is different types of breeds in India. Now let's talk about the required hygiene in livestock management. See, the good hygiene conditions are the most important aspect of organic livestock farming. Proper hygienic conditions also prevent many diseases and disorders in the animals. Cleanliness helps to prevent the health of animals. It's necessary that the animals should be frequently and systematically cleaned. Animals' sheds must be kept clean and perfectly dry, especially the floors, mangers and drains. Solid and semi-solid excreta should be removed periodically from the sheds and in proper manure pits. The best time to wash and clean animal houses is when the animals are on grazing. Sunlight and heat acts as a powerful disinfectants. Directly sun rays kill many germs and mitigate the action by their oxidizing and desiccating properties. Heat as a disinfectant may be applied either in the form of a direct flame or burning the steam of the boiling water. Cattle should be regularly washed and groomed once or twice a week. The cattle should be washed once daily in a hot weather, once a week during the rains, and once or twice a month during the cold weather. Suckling calves need not to be bathed but should be brushed. Feet should receive special attention in all animals, and any large dirt places of stones or thorn found lodged between the hooves should be removed and sores properly dressed. Now we will discuss about the nutritional requirement of livestock, and the composition of animal feed reflects in their health and milk. Livestock feeds are classified as concentrates and raw feeds. The concentrates have low fiber content, about less than 18%, and possess a high total digestible nutrient value. They include cereals, oil seeds, oil cakes, and animal byproducts. The feeds having fiber content above 18% and a low total digestible nutrient value are classified as raw feeds. For example, cultivated fodders, sledges, that's hides and straws. The cereals rich in starch with low percentage of crude fiber are generally relished by livestock. Their protein content is low and also lacks certain essential amino acids. Oat and barley can be fed safely to all classes of farm animals. Gaur is fed to almost all classes of farm animals in India. It's a moderately rich in calcium and phosphorus. Pigeon pea, arhar, and cluster bean are largely used as cheap substitutes for gram and can be fed to all kinds of livestock. The cluster bean is rich in protein but not relished by the animals. Garden pea, Indian bean, and moth bean are the common kharif beans which are fed as crushed coarse grinded stuff. Rice bran is fairly palatable to stock. Oil seeds and oil cakes are protein rich feeds. They are highly palatable, easily digestible, and are generally used to balance the ration in respect of protein. They are rich in phosphorus but poor in calcium content. Groundnut cake has high protein content up to 15%. Linseed cake is very digestible and has a slightly ligative effect, which make it valuable for young stock. Palm kernel and coconut cakes possess properties similar to those of groundnut cake. Gingerly cake, commonly called as till, is rich in high protein, calcium and phosphorus. Now we will take the case of pregnant cows and buffaloes. All pregnant animals should be regularly fed. They should not be put under any kind of stress. They must be well fed, particularly during the last 2 months of gestation, when nutrient demand of the growing fetus is high. The feed should consist of succulent fodder, about half of which should be a legume. If succulent fodder is inadequate, crop residues such as straw and cudby, means dry maize stalks supplemented with 1 to 2 kg of concentrate per day should be fed. The concentrate may be prepared from the locally available fats and should consist of pulses, oil cake and bran or husk mixed in equal proportions. The concentrate mixture should also be reinforced with a mineral mixture. Pregnant animals should not be made to walk long distances or to run fast or chased by dogs or fight with other animals. Turning the pregnant animals out for grazing is the best form of exercise for her. Now let's talk on national and international norms for organic livestock. In case of livestock also, there are national and international norms which have to be compiled by an operator to get products be certified as organic. Let's discuss national norms of livestock management. Livestock management approach should be based on physiological and etiological needs of the animals. The animal herd or flock size should not adversely affect the animal's health and growth. The animals should be given sufficient free movement, fresh air and natural daylight. There is a provision for protecting the animals against excessive sunlight, rain and wind. Bedding material should provide sufficient comfort to the animals. The construction material used should not adversely affect the health of the livestock. Poultry and rabbits should not be kept in cages. Animal products should be certified as organic after 12 months of conversion period. With regard to egg and dairy production, this period is less than 30 days. Breeds should be acceptable to local climate conditions. Reproduction techniques should be natural. Artificial insemination is allowed. Embryo transfer is not allowed. Hormonal heat treatment and induced birth are not allowed. The livestock should be fed by 100% organically growth feedstuffs. The animals should be fed with balanced diet and artificial coloring agents should be avoided. Synthetic growth promoters or stimulants, synthetic appetizers are prohibited. Bacteria, fungi and enzymes, plant-based products are permitted. Now international norms. IFOAM, International Federation of Organic Agricultural Movements. European Council and NOP National Organic Program are some of the internationally accepted norms for organic livestock. Milk or milk products must be from animals that have been under continuous organic management, beginning no later than 1 year prior to the production of the milk or milk products that are to be sold, labeled or represented as organic. Livestock or edible livestock products that are removed from an organic operation and subsequently managed on a non-organic operation may not be sold, labeled or represented as organically products. Breeder or dairy stock that has not been under continuous organic management since the last third of gestation may not be sold, labeled or represented as organic slaughter stock. Animal drugs including hormones and feeds containing urea are not permitted. There is a provision of conditions which allows for exercise, freedom of movement and reduction of stress appropriate to the species, while administration of vaccines and other veterinary biologics at appropriate time is essential. Now let's sum up. Livestock is an integral part of the organic farming and helps in achieving a balanced relationship between soil, plants and animals. Cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat, poultry and pigs are the major components of it. Organic livestock farming may be a useful strategy to overcome the challenges of eternal rural development issues and the farm's decreasing profitability in the agricultural sector. Shahwal, Gir, Tharparkar, Nimari, Malvi cow, breed and Murrah, Surti, Jabrabadi, Badavari, Mehsana buffalo breeds are popular cattle breeds in India. There are certain national and international standards which have been prescribed to maintain livestock organically. Under organic farming, the livestock should be maintained with good health and proper hygiene and given proper management. However, the basic requirements for livestock management are provision of comfortable sheds to accommodate the livestock hygiene, uncontaminated drinking water, and nutritionally adequate and safe food. I hope this module have provided you comprehensive knowledge and in-depth insights of various aspects of organic livestock management in India. Furthermore, studying organic livestock management is essential in India as majority of the practices are dependent on agricultural scenario. Therefore, walking through this module would reduce many rural developmental issues that are directly or indirectly linked with agricultural practices in India. That's all for today's session. Thank you so much for watching this video.